They told me I was gonna do Def Jam. But there was a producer that wanted to see what I look like with my clothes off. So I never did Def Jam.
Now you're again, I don't see too many people that say like Flame isn't funny, and I don't hear that rhetoric. But I do think about you being part of a certain era of comedy. You ever did Def Comedy Jam?
No, and and what's so funny is they flew me to New York. I did the Peppermint with Bill Bellamy years ago. Was terrified. This is at the time when East Orange, New Jersey was the carjack capital of the nation.
Right, New Jersey Drive.
And me and my girlfriend Bambi, may she rest in peace, we caught the train from New York to East Orange. Mind you, she was a beautiful, passable tranny. What have I told you about me? But the body was cold. So we got there. Bill was so cool. He was like, "You ready?" Mind you, these fools was throwing bottles at people on stage. They was throwing shit at the stage. If you wasn't funny, I'm petrified for my life. Not only was I a fish out of water, I'm up in a club where somebody like me wasn't even supposed to be, according to, but it was a fire in me. Like, I got to prove to myself that I can get past this. And Bill called me out. I destroyed the room. They told me I was going to do Def Jam. But there was a producer that wanted to see what I look like with my clothes off. So I never did Def Jam. That was my Me 3 moment. Not Me 2. It was Me 3. Because I ain't got 2 things. I got 3.
Wait, so what do you mean? So they asked to see you naked? Why would they ask?
I think, when the last time you had something? Because you acting real virginistic
This is
right
just
now.
an interview.
Yeah, I know. I'm messing with you. Yeah, I didn't want to play. I didn't want to play.
Wow.
And I didn't get picked. Now call me now. Listen, things have changed. No, I'm just joking. It just wasn't what I wanted, and I wanted to get it off my merit of my talent.
Right.
I've been a comedian for 20 years. The reason I have the respect, because there is not one male comedian. I know some beautiful male comedians out here that I'm like, oh my God, especially in my youth, that could say Flame pushed up at me, because I didn't want that reputation. I wanted to be known as funny or consistently funny, or, she gonna turn the room upside down or whatever. So that was the ploy that I got. So I didn't want that reputation. So I never played like that. I never wanted that.
So that makes me think that there's been multiple times when someone may have put an offer down and see if Flame would,
It has been.
get on the casting couch.
It has been.
Okay. And do you think you turning down those offers hurt, your chances or the ability to move forward?
Maybe sooner than now, but I look at it like, God, whatever God got for you, you're going to get anyway. All this with haters and people trying to stop, and they will try, this whole cancel culture, they try to stop everything. Stop yourself. You ain't mad at nobody but yourself.
Do you think the way that you present yourself has hurt your career?
Oh, like this?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely not. This is who Flame Monroe is.
Okay.
People know me. I am not a A-list comedian. I am a B-, C+. I'll take that. But I am a full-on AAA entertainer, because what I give you is everything. The stories, the laughter, the joy. I teach you. I'm dressed. I'm presentable, and I can flirt with women, and I can flirt with the man, and I can matchmake, because this is how comfortable I have made you to that. Whatever I'm serving you on a platter, you're gonna receive it, because I'm serving it with joy. I'm not serving it with bitterness and anger. I'm not serving it with force. I'm serving it with a smile on my face, because I done made you smile.
I mentioned Def Comedy Jam.
That was my show, by the way. I love Def Jam.
Yeah.
That's when I first fell in love with Cheryl Underwood.
I mentioned Def Comedy Jam because recently Martin Lawrence said that he hasn't laughed that hard since Def Comedy Jam. Like, do you agree with that? Do you think the era of comedians...
That's his opinion. No, I think it's the great comedians out here right now.
Yeah.
I think and a lot of them ain't even famous. That's the killing part. That's Kevin Tate, Memphis Will, D-Ray Davis. Oh my God, D-Ray Davis, Chris Spencer. It is so many comics, Hank Chin, that have, Ralph Porter, that are not famous, that are hysterically funny, but they're in the clubs. They working, they in the trenches, they working to get that plateau. But they make you work so hard and so long sometimes that your hunger is gone by the time you finally get into the kitchen to get the damn plate. So you like, well, I'm eating now. I don't want to go back to work. I want to, Earthquake. Look at Earthquake took him 30 years. Earthquake have exploded onto the scene. But Earthquake been funny consistently all these years. But until somebody gave Earthquake an opportunity to say, he just like me, I was on the scene for years. But until Tiffany Haddish said, hey, Flame is okay. So Netflix said, Flame is okay. Then Dave came. Flame is okay. Then Flame is okay. But you work so hard, and fight so hard, and struggle so hard that when you finally get it, sometimes you be like, you know what, I done arrived. Y'all gonna get what I'm giving y'all.
You made me think about when you said Netflix, even previously, you know, we talked about Netflix a lot due to Monique. And Monique, you know, interesting enough, would call out Netflix and then she would get a special. Were you surprised that, you know, that's interesting. That's an interesting position because it is well known that you had kind of put Monique out there for some of the treatment.
Yeah,
that she
we
had.
resolved all that though. That's all resolved.
Really?
It's all done.
How was that? I mean, just
It was smooth. It was smooth, and the mediator between that was Jamaica Jatoya, a mutual friend of both of ours. So it was a smooth, just resolved. As far as Netflix doing it, I don't know. I don't know what that was about. But you know what? We're waiting to see her special when it comes out, so we'll see what it is. I think it's gonna be great because I'm telling you, some more mentioned Monique in her special, her new special. That is what people need to see, the camaraderie of female comedians, because what it is the myth is you can't put 5 or 6 female comedians on the road together because it's gonna be a lot of catfighting. When we tape They Ready, and even though I'm not a full female, those women were loving, nurturing, uplifting. We all encourage each other. Girl, go kill it. Go get it ready. Go set them up. I'm coming. It was a beautiful thing to see. But they put that reputation out because comedy really is a male-dominated field.
Right.
Comedy really is a male. But I fall up under the criteria because the girl in me ain't gonna let you get away with shit, and the nigga in me gonna show up.